El Octágono.
We have a very special guest, UFC fighter who's going to be fighting on UFC on Fox 7, Tim, the Dirty Bird Means. Tim, how are you, man? Hello?
Hello?
Oh, sorry. I've been doing this for 12 years and I forgot to turn on the channel for the mic. How's it going, man?
It's going good. How you guys doing?
Good. You're going to be fighting against Jorge Masvidal. We're based out of Miami, so Jorge Masvidal, he's one of our local fighters. And this is going to be on April 20th. San Jose, California is going to be the place of this fight. People can watch this on Fox. Prelims are going to be on FX on Facebook. And obviously, for more information, they can visit UFC.com. Tim, the Dirty Bird Means. Is that the right nickname, or am I out of the loop and you got a new one?
No, that's the nickname, man. That's what they're calling me.
And how did you come about getting the name, the Dirty Bird?
I started this fighting stuff when I was 17, and I dyed my hair. It was supposed to be red, and it came out like a pinkish color, and a teammate said I looked like a dirty bird, and it's just stuck ever since. So.
Oh, man. And like I mentioned, you're going to be fighting Jorge Masvidal. He's a local fighter, but you have a very impressive record. You have not lost a fight since March of 2010, and you will be facing a very dangerous opponent. This will be your third UFC fight with a 10-win streak. That's not easy to say in this sport. A 10-win streak. Is it more like a routine? If it ain't broken, don't fix it type of thing, or are you still pushing yourself to the limits?
I've changed up a few things in my strength conditioning and diet-wise, nutrition-wise. I've switched up a few things, but things have been happening the right way with my coaches and my team, and like you said, I don't need to fix anything right now, and just sticking to what we've been doing. It's been working.
Tim, how do you feel coming into this fight? The last time you fought was in June 2012, so it's almost been around a year. How are you feeling now?
I went to prison for a while, 2006 to 2009, so I missed quite a bit of learning technique and learning how to box and stuff. I got out in 2009, and 2 weeks out, I took my first fight. So the break right now couldn't come at a better time. I've really sharpened up my technique and just got my diet right, and the break's been just great. I've had a little bit of injuries here and there because I was staying pretty busy. I think I was 22-1-1 since returning in 2009, so I was dinged up a little bit, and now I'm healthy, mentally strong, and Masvidal and myself should be an awesome fight.
Now, I saw on Twitter you kind of had a little bit of a Twitter war with Bobby Green. What's going on there?
Man, I don't have really nothing nice to say about Bobby Green at the moment, or ever, to be honest. Right now, my priority is George Masvidal, and you guys can call me at a later date to discuss Bobby Green, but right now I need to worry about Masvidal.
Hey, not that the whole Twitter thing was brought up. Did you fall for any April Fool's Twitter stuff?
Yeah, what?
Did you fall for any of the April Fool's tweets that were tweeted out by some fighters? I fell for the one that was Hector Lombard was moving up to fight Mousasi, and then Vanderlei Silva tweeted that he was fighting Mousasi. I fell for those two. Did you fall for any of that stuff?
Oh no, man! I don't pay attention to most stuff, so I didn't see any of it, to be honest.
All right, and not to bring up a bad memory, but UFC 151 was like a one night stand where the next day you regret being a part of it. You want to try to forget the whole experience. You were supposed to fight Abel Trujillo then, thanks to John Jones. Obviously, the whole fight card got rescheduled to UFC on Fox 5. But out of nowhere, we get the news that you had knocked yourself out in a sauna. How did this go down, and what were your thoughts after this happened?
No regrets with UFC 151. Things happen. As of Seattle, I felt pretty bad. I wanted to apologize to people, but it was an accident, man. I didn't really have nothing to apologize for. It wasn't in my control. I guess I just missed my hand placement as I was jumping up to get out of the sauna. It was early in the morning. I just missed my hand placement getting up and winded up catching my head off the corner of the bench and put a pretty good knot behind my ear. And the UFC doctor didn't clear me to fight because of where the knot I had on the back of my head. So I was more disappointed. Like I had some buddies fly up there. I was more worried about the fact that they spent that money to come watch me fight, and I wasn't able to get out there and perform. And I felt pretty bad for Abel Trujillo that it happened the day of weigh-ins, and he had worked pretty hard. But I was happy to see the fact that he had gotten to fight. And like I said, man, it was an accident, and I'll just be more careful this time around.
Yeah, and obviously Abel, he had a very successful debut in the UFC. Everybody was very impressed with his performance. I want to mention that we have Bentley Seiler, who's an MMA fighter, but he's also a certified doctor. Bentley, the decision of not letting Tim fight after an accident with the son, in your professional opinion, and as a fighter, obviously those two feelings are going to contradict, but do you think that was a good call to protect the fighter and not let him fight?
Well, yes. Knock to the head, hours or a day before the fight. It's always good to be careful with fighters' health.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially in an area like that. I don't know if the exact outcome of if he passed out or not.
Yeah.
That
but it was
a lot
a
of
good
factors
call.
would come. Yes, I think it was a good call.
Yeah, there was some controversy this weekend with the whole Gustafsson cut on his eye, and Dana White wasn't too happy. But the rules are always protect the fighters. It's kind of like the same rules that the referees have inside the cage, and better safe than sorry, man. And
Always.
I wanted to talk to you, Tim, about a tweet that I saw. As media, we get to investigate, but it's also kind of like an excuse to stalk people. And I was going through your Twitter, and I saw a tweet that you said, "LOL, Fallon Fox, be a lady all you want. I just don't agree with you getting the beat on ladies. You chopped it off, but you're still a man." A lot of people feel the same way.
Yeah, absolutely. I have a fiance that's a fighter. She's getting ready to try for the Ultimate Fighter on the 15th, and then she's going to fight Rin Nakai in Japan. I couldn't see her standing across from somebody whose internal organs are a man. We're naturally stronger. We might not be naturally meaner than the females, but we're able to lift more and do different things than the females can physically, and I just don't agree with the fact that he's knocking females out and pretty much bragging about it. So you chopped it off, dude, but you might not be as much of a man, but you're still a guy, and you shouldn't be fighting the females.
Hey, Joe Rogan, I think, said it the best. Men are born with a different body frame. You look at a man's hands, it's totally different from a woman's hand. Bentley, would you agree that, I guess Fallon Fox would have some type of advantage?
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
Absolutely. Right out the gate, he would have an advantage. And, just because, you got a boob job and, like I said, took it off or whatever you did to it, tucked it or however it's going on.
Put it in the pocket.
you still have those advantages coming into the fight, and it's not fair.
Bentley, your professional medical opinion on this topic.
Oh, well, yes. I think she would have an advantage. It's not so much that what she is right now, because she's probably on hormone therapies, and all the functions in her body are probably functioning more as a female right now. But the thing is that once you're born male, and over time your hormones develop you as a male, as probably was her story. She grew up all the way into being an adult male, and then changed it. And in the development of the body, when you're under the influence of male hormones, all of the molecular structures of all the organs, muscles, bones, ligaments, and all that are formed in a different way in a man than in a female. So although on many aspects of the external view, you see a female, many of other factors, including construction of the body, are made
bone
already.
Density and all that
bone
stuff.
density, the muscle construction, all that has gone through a male process development.
That's crazy. And I mean, Tim, obviously I don't want to take too much more of your time, and we can spend hours talking about this. There was also a news about an NBA female player who wants to go into the male NBA, and now there's all these controversy and all these topics coming out that if a woman can perform at the same level as a man, they should be able to compete together. We could go into all this stuff, but I'm glad that you gave us your opinion on this, because a lot of people do feel the same way as you do, and it is what it is. The commission is allowing her to fight with women in the women tournament, the CFA. So we'll see. We'll be there. We'll be covering, and hopefully we'll get to talk to her. And as for you, Tim, you're going to be fighting Jorge Masvidal. This is going to be on April 20th. San Jose, California is going to be the place. It's going to be on UFC on Fox 7. Tim, the Dirty Bird means, in Spanish, that would be El Pájaro Sucio. El Pájaro Sucio, that's the Dirty Bird. So, we're going to help you out with translating the nickname so you can start recruiting some fans in Mexico and South America.
Right on, man. I think it sounds cooler that way anyway.
El Pájaro Sucio. Oh, yeah, do you have any, last words for your fans? Where can they follow you, send you messages? Do you have a web page coming out?
Oh, yeah, Tim Dirty Bird Means on Facebook is my fan page, @MeansTim on Twitter, and then TimmyMeans.net is my fan page, or my website that they're getting going now. So I just want to thank everybody for all the support that's going down. I want to thank Masvidal for signing this fight, and let's get in there and let's get a bonus, because I want to buy a new truck.
Yeah, and you can bet some money that he's going to come out to scrap as well, and I'm sure he feels the same way. Very appreciative to somebody who wants to come out and put it on a show. So we look forward to that. And Tim, good luck on your fight. And was it your girlfriend that's going to do the tryouts for the next TUF?
Yeah, Brenda Gonzalez. She's a boxer, MMA fighter, King of the Cage, junior flyweight champ. So she'll be out there April 15th for the Ultimate Fighter tryouts, and then May 19th she'll fight the Pancrase world champion in Tokyo, Japan, May 19th. So,
that's awesome, man. That's awesome.
Keep an eye on her, and she'll be coming up too.
That's awesome, man. Well, good luck to her too. If she makes it into the house, she's gonna be part of UFC history and MMA history, I guess. Because the sport is coming up, and it's gonna be the first time we're gonna see male fighters and female fighters in I guess like a real world type of thing, where they're both living in the same house. I'm betting somebody's hooking up. Hopefully it's not gonna be like a bad idea, and this is gonna be a success, because I think it's awesome that the UFC is actually breaking these barriers and allowing the women to participate in this amazing show, which is giving a lot of fighters opportunities that they can only dream of.
Yeah, absolutely. The girls deserve to be there, and hopefully the show is less drama and more about fighters trying to get there to establish their careers, and not trying to date and all that crap. So hopefully we see some good fights on that show, and people move forward on bettering their careers. Like I said, it'd be cool.
Awesome, Tim, man. Well, we appreciate you taking time to talk to us. El Pájaro Sucio means we'll be fighting Jorge Masvidal Abril 20. That's April 20th on San Jose, California. I'm pretty sure you're going to pick up some more Spanish over there in San Jose, California. And it's going to be on Fox. This is UFC on Fox 7. Tim, thank you again for talking to us today, man.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me on the show. It's awesome. Thank you.
Thank you, man.
Para estar más informado, visita www.enoctagono.com.